Fred Hudson played youth hockey in New Haven, Connecticut, eventually attending Hill House High School on the Yale University campus. After a brief stint with the Atlantic Hockey League's New Haven Bears, he hitchhiked some 1,700 miles to a professional tryout in Winnipeg. Arriving early, Hudson tarried with a football team on the Manitoba Prairie until it was time to pass pucks. Shifted from defense to the unfamiliar role of a wing for the tryout, Hudson struggled. Rather than an offer from the New York Rangers, he was left with only an invitation to chase $100 a week skating in England. And even that evaporated when the scout discovered he was an American. So Hudson packed his gear and returned home to a Korean War draft notice. Figuring that he may as well study missiles and radar, Hudson made a wish list for Uncle Sam. His hopes were granted as he eventually progressed to radar school and stayed on as an instructor, mustering out as a first lieutenant in 1953. Armed with timely credentials, he soon joined IBM, where he spent the next 30 years helping launch astronauts by day and hockey players by night. Deployed first to Huntsville, Alabama, along with his wife Betty and their young children, Hudson began to work on the Saturn V rocket that eventually won the race to the moon. At the same time, he accepted the challenge of propelling Huntsville youth hockey from its first ever practice with only one child who could cross the ice successfully to a southern hub of hockey development. From those wobbly first strides, Hudson nurtured what became one of the nation's most vibrant youth programs, the still thriving North Alabama Hockey Association. Moving yet again with IBM, this time to New Jersey in 1970, Hudson helped create a second made-from-scratch youth hockey program. It blossomed into what is now the Morris County Youth Hockey League, a strong hub for the game in northern New Jersey. Upon his return to Huntsville in 1974, Hudson stepped back into leadership with the North Alabama Hockey Association, running the travel program and continuing to encourage the growth of youth hockey. It was a family affair, with Hudson coaching between business trips, his sons playing, and Betty managing countless behind-the-scenes tasks. Eventually, after also helping create the technology that launched Skylab and the Space Shuttle, Hudson and his wife retired in Alabama. At 89 years old, he remains an active player and a member of the board that oversees the Municipal Ice Complex, a facility he helped inspire by setting a foundation for hockey in Huntsville some 56 years earlier. Please join us now in saluting a man who epitomizes the selfless, dedicated spirit of the Thayer Tutt Award, Mr. Fred Hudson.